friends, this is Tanya at SideGigCrafts, and it's Finish It Friday. I have got some projects I started, let me turn on some more light. Some projects I started yesterday, and I need to get to it and get some things done. So this is the KSCRAFTS Box of Chocolates. And I wanted to play with this so badly, and you guys, it's way tinier than I thought. Look at these little itty bitty tiny chocolates. Look how cute they are. And I was sitting on FaceTime with my sister and Michelle, and I was just making chocolates galore. So it's been a little bit complicated trying to figure out how this goes, but I think I got it. So wasn't quite sure. I'm not finding tutorials to figure out how that back goes. It's kind of hard to see in the photos. So that's where I struggled just a little bit, but don't worry, I think I got it. So we're going to make some card bases today. I want to make sure I'm getting this the right size. I'm just going to fold some cardstock here. If there are no tutorials, then I guess this is one, because you guys get to see me make it, right? The chocolates are easy. So yeah, the chocolates are the easy part. Oops. Meant to wash that. I was using my Big Shot, and the plastic plate has gotten a sharp edge on it, and I cut myself. So meant to wash that off before I started, but oh well. I'm okay. So here we go. I found that, okay, let me kind of show you where my dilemma was. We got these 4 heart pieces, right? In the picture, it doesn't show these two with the sharp edge here in the picture of the chocolate boxes. So I was wondering, where in the world are they? Because these are the biggest pieces. This one is a thin strip, you can tell because it's got the 2 cutting edges. This one is the solid heart. So this one would ideally go to line this one. Now, what I'm thinking is you can actually make 2 size chocolate boxes is what I'm thinking. But these chocolates are so tiny, I wanted to make the smaller one. So here we go. We got another set of smaller, but if you look, these are rounded. And in the picture, the solid one is the one that they used as the chocolate box, not the more prominent cut. You see the difference? So I went with this one. This one has the 2 cutting lines, so you know that this is the liner, so that's this piece. The one line, the one cutting edge is going to be your solid piece. And then the 2 line cut out the border. Let's see how that works. So in the bottom of the box is a dark color. I went with a really dark brown because I think black is a little bit too harsh. So we're going to go ahead and start there, okay? And I'll explain as I go how these pieces went together. So if you guys get this die, you won't have to look for other instructions. Just come here. I'll help you. It's adorable. I really love it. It's not hard to put together. The pieces are tiny, but if you like to do the piecework like I do, it is not a problem. There we go. They're just tiny, but it's easy because you can sit down. Like I said, I was on FaceTime with my sister, and we sat there for a while and we just put things together. She did her thing and I did these. I kind of mass made them. I didn't really count the pieces. I just made a bunch. And because I knew I'd be making more than one of these this season, so just do a bunch and have them there. All right. This is the box of chocolates dies. I will put the link to the die in the description box. I got mine from Amazon. I know you can probably get it from their shop on AliExpress as well. I won't put that link just because that's not where I went. So, and at this point, you might not get it in time for Valentine's Day, so I don't know. But you can do that research if you like. All right, so here is the inside of the box. So this needs to go And according to the picture, it needs to go up because remember, this is the inside of the box. So if we put it off to the side, it gives it a little bit of height there. We don't want to line it up like this because then you can't see the bottom of the box. But if you think about it, it would be more like this if you saw it for real, right? Because if you want to make it look like it's coming up. So with just a little bit of an edge over here and a little bit more edge over here, it looks like it's lifting up. So that's where we're going to glue it. And we're just gonna kind of, because I didn't pay attention to where my lines were, we're gonna do it just like that. Okay, kind of line up those points. See, I got a little glue on the back where it lifted up. Okay, which is fine. It's not a problem. But then once it's placed, we can go back and actually get the parts that we didn't get glued. Isn't that cute? I love it. I absolutely love this die. It's turning out really beautiful. Now, for the back, they had one of the same piece kind of in the back, and then they put the sentiment right here, which will be great. And actually, I don't need a card this big, do I? So I can cut my back a little bit more. But I can figure out how to place that just right for my own liking. And then all these little tiny pieces, you guys. So let me find that. Let me find that. Oh, it's right here in front of me, of course. Let me show you what's what. Come here, little guy. Okay, this looks like a little mustache, and you know I'm going to use it on something. This looks like a little mustache, doesn't it? But it's actually, I didn't cut very many of those. It's actually just intended to use as a little shiny part right there. So that's what that piece is. And then you want to cut these out. These are the white paper that goes behind here. See the little white, how it's got the little, that's the little paper. So you want plenty of those. This is the drizzle over the heart. Now, one thing I found about this drizzle is, I don't know if anybody else had this experience. Maybe I'm putting it on here wrong, but looking at the picture, I did it right. But the drizzle is bigger than the heart. So I had to trim it just a little bit at the end, which isn't a problem. But I did have that happen. So it was kind of interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Unless I used, these hearts are the ones for the chocolates. These are the one lined. So there's 3 of those. And then there's this little tinier heart, which is what I was wondering if maybe I used the wrong cut, but it does not look like it. That one's smaller. See how much smaller it is? This is the icing that goes on top. So that would be for, let me see if I can find one here. I didn't cut very many of those. This one. See the difference in the heart sizes? So that's this shape, the one attached to this one. Just goes on the top, okay? So that's that one. And what am I missing? This one was a little bit hard to cut. You'll want to run it through your machine a couple extra times, and it does like this. The pieces are just so tiny, they didn't want to come out, but I was able to work them out, so not a problem. I mean, they cut just fine. They just didn't, the paper was wonky. And then there's this one, which is the graded. Let's see where that one is. I know I've got plenty of those. That's this one. That's this one. Those were easy to cut too. Turned out super cute. And then there's little itty bitty tiny hearts. Now the little itty bitty tiny hearts, I'm gonna have to do those separate another time because they were so tiny that they kind of got lost up in my scraps and stuff. So I'm gonna have to cut some of those another time. But they'll be fun. They look like little tiny pieces of confetti. I'll put all these pieces back in here before I lose them because I'm really good at losing them. We'll even put the big hearts in there. And set that aside for now. So we're just finishing up this card today. I've got the pieces, I've got the hearts put together. They were so much fun. You guys, I highly recommend this die. And you know what? As far as these go, it doesn't really matter where you place them. Just fill up your little box, right? They can be poking out. They can be, just layer them up. Of course, you want to see them all. But yeah, I'm just going to layer them in there. And I've got some that are darker brown for dark chocolate and then lighter brown for the milk chocolate. And what I did, I used, where's that pad of paper? I used this pad of paper, the Neutrals cardstock from scrapbook.com. I originally got it for like skin tones for Julie Nutting dolls and stuff like that. But it's got a really nice arrangement or nice selection of browns. So I use this one, and I like to use this for different projects that I'm doing. I don't need a ton of brown, but when I do, I need it, you know. So this is the pad that I got and that I used for these. And I need some red. I didn't do any red decorative chocolates. I just did pink and white. Should have probably done some reds. But you know what? I think this is going to be great. I don't think I really have to. There's plenty of red on the card, isn't there? So some of these don't have, you know what? It's okay. Some of them they don't all need to be decorative, right? As I put it down. Like, I don't want that one. It's not decorated. So I thought I'd finish up this card today. I've got so much to do. No work for me today, which is great. I can spend some more time at home. My Christmas tree is still up. So that is my main priority today. This is getting ridiculous. Why am I putting it off? I have no idea. But it needs to be put away. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. Yes, I am. No excuses, right? If I tell you all, then you can ask me tomorrow, did you put your Christmas tree away? Let's see, these are all getting kind of the same-ish. Can you imagine? This is how many hearts it's taking to fill up this little box. Can you imagine how many more it would take to fill up if I made the big one? These hearts are really cute too because you can make shakers out of them. You could use these for the shaker bits inside. I want to try that too. Not during this video, of course, but let's get some more of these out. I told you I made a whole bunch. All right, and like I said, some of them are decorated, some of them are not. Because I just didn't cut enough of the decorative pieces, I guess, for all the hearts that I made, which is fine because I can do that at another time. Yep. And I feel like I've done so many of the die cut videos with you guys lately. You're probably getting bored of them by now. It's like, come on, Tanya, use your imagination. But I did. Okay, wait, that one's over there. Let's go this way. Need to get into what's happening right now is that I'm trying to catch up on some of my Facebook swaps. So if you guys see me using die cuts and stuff a lot more, that's a little bit more the style of our group. We have some gals in there that love the grunge and they love the other stuff too, the different, but for the most part they like the clean look and the die cuts and stuff, and that's why you see me use those a lot more sometimes than others. I'm trying to do the right placement because that just doesn't look. I have this one going this way. It's throwing me off. Whatever. It's throwing me off a little. So that's why sometimes I'm a little heavy with the die cuts more than other times. It's not because I'm going through phases, I promise. It's just, you know, sometimes I have different projects I got to do. And I kind of want, I need a dark chocolate in here somewhere. But a decorative one. Pretty one. That one's light chocolate. That'll work. And here's a dark chocolate. This is so cute. I've got so many of those of this design right here. trying to make sure I place it. Let's put this one this way. No, it's too matchy-matchy with that one. Ah! How about here? Just put it there. Put this one here. Yeah. Am I getting too thick here? I don't know. I'm gonna put one of these in to fill it in. I feel like I've got some big gaps in here. Do I have any more decorated? Oh my goodness, did I use them all? There's a couple. How's that? That's nice and full, right? Who wouldn't want that box of chocolates? I know I would. If you guys want to send chocolate, you're welcome to. I wouldn't turn it down. Love it. All right, my box is stuffed. Maybe even a little more full than I would have intended, but I think it's cute. And then let's put this one up here. No, too much. I feel like there's gaps in here too. But that one's just more of the same. All right, let's leave it alone. Now let's go ahead and put, I feel like it needs a matting or something behind it. What should we do there? Should we cut a piece of this maybe? Or, you know what, there was a lighter pink. Maybe like this one behind there would be really cute. Let's do that. Uh-oh, here comes the dog. Come say hi and then you have to go.
All right, say hi.
Hi. Hi. Big boy, what you doing? All right, time to go.
All right, Juby, come on.
Time to go. Your dad's calling you.
Come here. Hey, hey, come here. Good boy. Come on.
He likes to come say hi. He heard my voice. He had to come say hi. All right, let's do 4 3/4. I think. Nope, not 4 3/4. Let's do 5 1/4. I'm just guessing. I can't remember if it's 4 3/4, but that's not right. That's probably not right. But we might use it anyway. I think that would be cute. What do you think? I think I put too much chocolates in there. I might be hungry. Let's slim this down just a little. And glue this down. I think I did. I think I put a little too many chocolates in there for my liking. But that's all right. You'll want to definitely do it till it's full for you. To a place where you like it. I thought I'd have enough decorative ones to do 2 cards, but I don't have enough to fill up that box too much. Or perhaps it might be a good idea, because I am going to make another, to put some of the undecorated ones. Oh, I cut that too short. Well, I'm going to have to own that, because shoot. I cut the edge almost completely off, and now I'm dead out to this side too. Darn it. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do with this one. This one's the best as far as the base goes, but since I've got this piece glued down, I can glue it to another card base that's fine. Let's try this again. So all is not lost. Just have more scraps. All right, we'll fold this again. Be a little more careful with placement this time. I just have a thicker mat now. Nothing wrong with that. And it would be really cute too, had I thought of it, to put maybe a metallic border behind that, maybe silver or gold would be cute. Bring a little bling to it. Or even some glitter paper. Would be really pretty. Let's try this again. I would use scissors, but I'm not real straight with scissors either. Let's go. There we go. That's a lot better. I just want a small white border. There we go. That's more what I was looking for. All right. So they also distressed the edges of their hearts. I'm not sure that I want to do that, because I want it to be bright and bold. So let's go like this. We'll just put this one right here. Right here. By the way, I am not sponsored by KSCRAFTS. I bought these with my own money. And so I am just an average person loving what I got. So there we go. I think I would use less chocolates in here. I got a little messy with it, got a little excited, but it's not bad. It's still really cute. And again, like I said, who wouldn't want a box full of chocolates like that? Then I could put something like this. I have a Galentine swap coming up, but that pink is too matchy-matchy because it's the same paper. Or I could put, I could do Besties. That pink is off. What do I have in red? Did I use them all? I may have used them all, you guys. I may have used them all. Oh, there's a red one. It's probably XOXO. Nope, it's crushed. It's not pink, it's pink. So I could put, I'm not going to put one of these. Well, the best one I think would be Galentine. What do I think about that? It is a little matchy-matchy, but I could actually put foam tape behind it and have it stand up a little. That would be cute. I do need a Galentine card. This might be it. All right, let's just do that. This might be it. There it is. I put it away. This is all I have left of that tape. So, oh no, I might not have, oh yeah, I can get it off of there. I have really thin tape, tons of it. I ordered the wrong size, so I've got tons of this really narrow tape. It's really hard to work with. Really, really hard to work with. This is the end of this one. But you guys know me. I'm trying not to spend money on craft supplies right now. I've got too many other things going on. Just kind of stick it there. I think I would have preferred red back there, but I think this is really cute because of the shadow really helps. So there we go. We've got a really cute card, except it's crooked. Can I get it up? Please, 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 just a little. Is that better? Yeah, I think that's better. All right. So Galentine. And then on the inside, I think what I want to do, just to bring that back here to make it matchy-matchy. Not that I like matchy-matchy. But we're going to put a little chocolate right in here, just to bring it together for cohesiveness. So there we go. We got a nice little cute little Galentine card. I love it. Do you guys love it? Super simple. I showed you which pieces are which. That should help a lot. So you don't have to figure it out for yourself when you get yours. But I think it's adorable. I think it's a lot of fun. It would be hard to mess up. you know, even if I did put too many chocolates, I think the message is there. And like I said, who doesn't want a ton of chocolate? So there is my Finish It Friday. I finished my I mean, I didn't finish these, but you know, I finished my card, and I'm gonna post this one for Fun Card Friday as well. Why not? So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you liked the video. I hope you, if you get this die cut, I hope that it helps you to get yours together. And I hope you guys will be inspired to create today. Hope you all have a fantastic one. We'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.